More sexual health information brought to you by Glide Condoms. Today, we are going to be bathing ourselves in the very juicy topic of male orgasms. And so there's a lot about male orgasms that you might not know. If you haven't been on the giving or receiving end of them, there's a lot of stuff that goes on below the surface, below the skin, and we're going to clue you in it. So we have 7 interesting facts about male orgasms. The first of which is that, and I think some people know this, that orgasm and ejaculation are not the same thing. And in fact, you can have dry orgasms where you don't actually ejaculate. And so for most people, there's a pretty strong correlation between those two things, but it isn't totally necessary. And if you come across a guy, who has dry orgasms, understand that he can still be achieving orgasm and enjoying himself sexually without sort of the showing it. The third interesting fact about the male orgasm that you might not have known is that men have G-spots too. Now this isn't something that I think many women explore for, and it's not something that many men sort of require. I think that they're usually happy with the traditional sort of stimulation they get. Mm-hmm. But there are 3. There's the frenulum, the stretchy band of tissue connected to the head. The second is the taint, basically. And the third is the prostate gland, which I would imagine not many men watching this have experimented with. But perhaps as you move into your marriage,
you never know.
Need to spice things up.
Whenever you feel like going for it.
Exactly.
You should go for it.
And so yeah, like we're very familiar with the idea of like women having G-spots, even if some of us have no success whatsoever in actually locating it. But the idea that men do too, I think that's a mind bender.
And sexually. 3. That's why I didn't realize that there were 3.
You guys are greedy.
But that's, lucky you.
Yeah. I just wish some of them were easier to find. Okay. So the fourth is that statistically, most men are 7-minute men. And so they use the expression from soup to nuts. That's disgusting. I don't want to use that expression, although I just did. The average man requires about 7 minutes to achieve orgasm.
What is that?
I feel kind of embarrassed now. But yeah, so just like I think that women need to know this because we have a lot of expectations that I think are drawn from porn, both men and women. And so the idea that if it's only 7 minutes, is that not long enough? Well, now you have statistics on your side.
Well, I'm curious to know what the average for women is, how long women take.
And
it's
6
probably
to 9
longer.
months, I would imagine. I have to get to know you really well.
They just don't match up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, and I also wonder how long the average woman goes before she's like, yeah, I just gotta fake this.
Oh no.
I can't take this anymore. So yeah, 7 minutes. So guys, if you can at least achieve that, you don't have to feel any shame. And if you can't, feel a little bit. Okay, this is the most interesting fact, I think. So the fifth interesting fact about the male orgasm is that over the course of a man's life, he will release about 14 gallons of ejaculate. Probably not all at once, although that would make for an awesome movie. I think that would sell very well. Not for me personally, but can you imagine?
That's so much.
14 gallons.
14 gallons.
Like, how many gallons of milk could a person carry? Like, 6 maybe?
If that.
That's a lot of gallons.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
All at once. No.
Can you imagine if it was like you get 1 orgasm over the course of your life, and then the guy is just like a drained husk afterward, there's nothing left, and he's just ejaculated everything in his body, just veins and bones.
Oh God.
Yeah, 14. I wonder how many people are working towards that goal as they're watching this video.
But you think about other bodily fluids that we lose over time, it's probably a lot more than that.
I don't think I bleed for... Oh, saliva,
well,
yeah, that's true.
Or like, how much are you going to sneeze over the course of your lifetime? Or how much urine are you going to produce?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Or the direct female equivalent. How much female sort of fluid is being released. Probably not 14 gallons. Not with me anyway. Okay, also, 6th interesting fact about the male orgasm. This is somewhat disputed, but we're going to say it because it's on this list being provided by Your Tango. Men have a point of no return in terms of their orgasm. It's termed ejaculatory inevitability. I love that term. So like once you go past a point of enough stimulation, there's nothing I can do, baby. I didn't have time to warn you.
Sorry, we're at the point of no return. So
exactly. Ejaculatory inevitability. That would be the name of an awesome indie band, by the way. But so they say here, that's why you'll never hear a guy say, I don't know, it just went away. I would personally dispute that from my own experience, but maybe there's just something wrong with me.
I think that what they're saying is that once you've reached that point of no return, then no one would say that. But I feel like
you can't like
totally,
bite it off.
Right. I guess you can't stop it at that point. But like, yeah, I mean,
once
it's not
you
like that
pop,
doesn't
you
happen.
can't stop. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
It's exactly word for word.
Yeah, and the final fact about the male orgasm. So we told you how long it takes to get to there. Once you get there, while men have more dependable orgasms because we have a very low bar for excitement, They're also significantly shorter than a women's. Women will usually hit the 20-second mark, theoretically, while men can clock in anywhere from 5 to 22 seconds of bliss. That's both a big range and also even 5 seconds, like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. That's a long time. 22 seconds? Is that like Sting?
That sucks. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I feel like men over their lifetime will orgasm more than women will, so I guess it makes sense that your orgasms are shorter.
I would say that's probable.
But that's too bad.
Yeah.
That is too bad.
Only 5 seconds. We put in minutes of work for 5 seconds of pleasure.
7 whole minutes of work.
On average.
On average.
On average.
On
Okay.
average.
Okay. So apparently there's a lot more going on when it comes to male orgasms than I thought there was.
True, and I love that they wrote this article because they do so many articles about women's orgasms and so much about the female body. It's like, when are we going to talk about men? You know, like everybody likes sex.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
can't we all talk
we
about
should
it?
learn as men. We should learn about our own bodies. So as you experience your next orgasm, just close the tab in the browser,
7
take a
minutes
piece
from
of
now.
paper, and take some notes. Okay? Maybe you'll learn something about yourself. Those provocative sexual health tips are brought to you by Glide Condoms, our sponsor. You can head to glideamerica.com, use the special code you're seeing at the bottom of the screen, and get 30% off of your order today. A little bit of information about Glide Condoms. They use a proprietary formula of natural latex rubber and thistle extract, which makes them stronger than traditional condoms and also eliminates the disgusting smell that you associate with condoms. It makes them stronger and better feeling than their competition. They are FDA and CE certified so that you know that they're safe and reliable, and they exceed global safety standards. And by the way, they are vegan certified. They have a trademark by the Vegan Society for not using any animal-derived ingredients or animal testing. So give them a try. I don't think you'll be disappointed.